So it's good afternoon today because we're a wee bit later this morning, or today, as it's now just gone into the afternoon, because I have just been at a almost 2 hour Session Clerk's meeting, which started at 10 o'clock this morning. So haven't been idle, or as we never really are, and Bill has been along at the church to let in the lift man who actually didn't turn up because he was there yesterday. So we've had a bit of a busy morning already, and so we're now into the afternoon for the message. So that's my second almost 2 hour Session Clerk meeting this week, and a more than 2 hour webinar last night. So don't think that we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs, because that's one thing we certainly are not doing. So hope everybody's well and has wakened up this morning to the snow again. I did have a wee look at the weather forecast, and it is saying that it should turn to sleet at some time this afternoon, and hopefully it will do, and it will all be away. I know it does look lovely when you're looking out, but it's not so good if you've got to drive or walk in it. So stay home everybody, stay warm and stay safe, really, from the snow as much as everything else that's going on in the world round about us. So West Kirk Weekly last night, I hope everybody who is on the list has got it. If you're not on the list and you want to be on the list, just phone me with your email address and I will add you to the list. I think I do have everybody whose email addresses I know or who has one, but if you have not ever known about it or have never passed on your email address and you would like to, then please do, and I will send out to you. So they're still looking for people to help out with some of the committees from the Church of Scotland, and if you can do that, then that would be really helpful. And they are still looking for people to take part in the survey, so if you can do that, that would also be very helpful. And if you contact me, I would give you more information about either of these things. So we've been reading from Genesis, and we will continue to do that. This is Thursday today, so we will at least continue with that today and tomorrow, and we're on to Genesis chapter 13. So it's just at the beginning of the story of Abram, and it's entitled Abram and Lot Separate. Abram went north out of Egypt to the southern part of Canaan with his wife and everything he owned, and Lot went with him. Abram was a very rich man with sheep, goats and cattle, as well as silver and gold. Then he left there and moved from place to place, going towards Bethel. He reached a place between Bethel and Ai where he had camped before and had built an altar. There he worshipped the Lord. Lot also had sheep, goats and cattle, as well as his own family and servants, and so there was not enough pasture land for the two of them to stay together, because they had too many animals. So quarrels broke out between the men who took care of Abram's animals and those who took care of Lot's animals. Then Abram said to Lot, "We are relatives, and your men and my men shouldn't be quarrelling, so let's separate. Choose any part of the land you want. You go one way and I'll go the other." Lot looked around and saw that the whole Jordan Valley all the way to Zoar had plenty of water, like the garden of the Lord, or like the land of Egypt. This was before the Lord had destroyed the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. So Lot chose the whole Jordan Valley for himself and moved away towards the east. That is how the two men parted. Abram stayed in the land of Canaan, and Lot settled among the cities in the valley and camped near Sodom, whose people were wicked and sinned against the Lord. After Lot had left, the Lord said to Abram, "From where you look carefully in all directions. I am going to give you and your descendants all the land that you see, and it will be yours forever. I am going to give you so many descendants that no one will be able to count them all. It would be as easy to count all the specks of dust on earth. Now go and look over the whole land, because I am going to give it all to you." So Abram moved his camp and settled near the sacred trees of Mamre at Hebron, and there he built an altar to the Lord. Amen, and God bless the reading from Genesis chapter 13, and we will continue with the story of Abram tomorrow, and that will be the end of another week. Who could have thought it? So we were hopeful that at the beginning of the year that today the First Minister would have been making some kind of announcement, really, because originally she'd said up to the 18th of January, but that doesn't look as if that's going to happen now. It looks as if we will be continuing on for a few more weeks yet with the restrictions from the lockdown. So if you are missing the church and you want to ask about anybody, give us a wee phone and we can fill you in. And just to let people know, Sarah Nicholson has had a wee fall, and we're not really very sure, but we think that she is in Here Myers. So if you've been looking for Sarah, which I know one or two people were, we are trying to find out a wee bit more about it, but Sarah definitely has had a wee fall. So if you can remember Sarah in your prayers, that would be great. So, nice day everybody. Sit in your house, look at the snow. Don't be going out building snowmen or snow angels, it's too dangerous. Just look out on the lovely scenery and the lovely whiteness outside, and hopefully tomorrow when we get up it'll all be gone with any luck, and we will see you then. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.